Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This time around, we're taking a look at Firewatch. And Firewatch is a game that recently came out. Everybody's really talking about it. Seems like it's going to be something interesting, so let's go ahead and dive straight into the game. Campo Santo presents in cooperation with Panic Inc. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. Okay. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are drinking with your pals, or out drinking with your pals. You approach her. Alright, that seems fine. You are drunk.
So, what's your major? Your major. You're pretty.
We're gonna go with this one. You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor.
Cool.
You reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Was that a burn?
You ask. She says definitely. Worried that she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. I guess that works. I mean, not the most suave, but, gets the job done. Oh, what's this? An elevator. A backpack. Oh, sweet. Okay. Get in the truck. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Life is good when you can have a beer pretty much at any time. Julia wants a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to her class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. Badass. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the beagle. It's probably better have a smaller dog of the couple. Pick the beagle, and she names him Bucket. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. Aw, that's pretty sweet. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Well, I don't want any. Kids. They're not very smart or good at much. Then she says, I'm saying if you and I have some couple of little idiots. That would be pretty good, or one day, why rush? Since it's me, I'm just gonna go ahead, one day, why rush? Couple needs to spend time before they can, have kids. It's never a good idea to have kids straight away. She looks away towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. I mean, I guess it's true. I guess men, we have more time to have kids because we can have kids pretty much at any, well, like, take part in the process at any age. Women, they have a clock. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad, and she replies, my ovaries didn't get the memo. She says, laughing it off. One day, okay? I promise, baby. Okay, one day. 6 months later, you get married. You get engaged, sorry. Lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Oh man, the music is so good. It really is. And the graphics and the art style is it's so good. It's like, it's like a little bit cartoony, but, it also has like a hint of realism. Okay, so this is like a park, I'm guessing, and you have to like walk through it. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the birds. Ah, man. 1980. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried, getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. Huh. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad or you ignore her. The truth is you can choose to ignore her, but that's not gonna make it any better. It's probably better to, get mad. It's less passive aggressive. Let's get mad. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. Wow, I wasn't gonna take it there, but okay. She tells you to fuck yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it, and it hurts her feelings. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose like a He-Man, or you frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. I'm gonna, flex like a He-Man because, patriarchy. You look awesome. Whoa. Ah. Look at this. Looks like I've been on the trail for quite some time. Oh, that music is just amazing. And, just look at everything. That's just really beautiful. Oh, God. There's a sign up here. What does it say? 2 Forks, Fire Lookout. Oh, okay, so I think we're on our way to where we're supposed to work. Spacebar to climb over obstructions. Boom. It's kind of funny, oh, look at that. 1982, wow. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. Oh yeah, I forget. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You beat his goddamn face in, or you scare him away. I'd like to beat his goddamn face in because Bucket got kicked. But, most likely, I'll probably just scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and you threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Is the river any better? I mean, just crime in the city has gotten out of hand. 1984, plans to have kids, get waylaid by work. You know, isn't that just life? Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. You know what? I'm going to support her. I believe that she has the right to have her career. You know, she commutes. She can go back and forth. I would have totally told her just to take the job anyways. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that it'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. It's not a whole lot of time, you know. 3 times each semester is not a lot. But, you know, you do what you can, I guess. 1985. Julia's sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. Oh, my. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember that she had happily loaned them to him 2 days prior. Oh, Julia. She was found crying in a stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. You know what? Let's not make a big deal out of it. It's just the first time. So, you know, let's just forget about it. It works. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. Dallas. Wow, that's a show that I hadn't thought of in a million bajillion years. I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure I must have caught some episodes of Dallas when I was, you know, on reruns, but wow. There's a naked picture of me posing as He-Man. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. In 1987, Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class, her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. Wow, that's pretty sad. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. That's kind of bad for Julia, you know? Okay, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. Oh my. You tell her family, they are crushed, and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend 4 days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere within the 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or you're determined to take care of her yourself. You know what? This is one of those things that you should really do yourself. So I'm going to take care of her. Oh, wow. And we're back. Back in the wilderness. Oh, God, this is just really, really amazing. I mean, it's really vibrant. It's It's a really awesome game. I mean, it's apparently getting like really great reviews. Um, and I can tell you straight off the bat that it's it seems pretty awesome. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Well. All right. Bye. It's impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. That's pretty tough, I gotta tell you. I've actually known people who've been in that situation, and it's pretty tough. It's very heartbreaking, but, you know. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then, too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door, or you trust that she sleeps like a rock. You can't, if you do this and she gets hurt, or someone finds her, I don't know. If you do this, she might walk out and get. You know what? I'm just gonna trust that she sleeps like a rock. I don't want to lock her up. You go to the same bar at the boring end of St. Pearl. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed at 1 a.m. a couple of nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. Oh no. One night, you're stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live home with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Okay. You take it. Okay, I see. So that's sort of like the introduction as to how we get into the Firewatch. So that's pretty interesting. It's a pretty sad story, I guess. It's a pretty sad story. But it's kind of the story of a lot of people. I mean, when you're young, you really don't think all that much about it. You don't really think about other people's problems. But there's a lot of people out there in the world that have, these kind of like sad stories. And, people who are doing these everyday jobs. I mean, just sometimes you just want to like stare at the moon and hear the wind howling. And then, wonder, when you look at someone and you go like, I wonder what went on in that person's life and how they got there. So I feel that that's sort of like the experience of this game. And I mean, I could be wrong, but we'll just see what that leads to. Okay, let's open the door. Okay, I guess mission objective, turn on the power. Click. Yeah, well, this isn't too bad.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh, what's this? It's a radio. Let's pick this up. Hold left shift to activate radio. Okay. Hello?
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
Huh.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You're crazy. You killed your husband. Oh, the option is actually there. You're rebelling against mom. Nobody back home can stand you. I'll do
You're
that.
just gonna wait me out on this? Ugh, fine.
Oh,
But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you. Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
huh. You know what's funny is, I would totally do that. When I have to write, I definitely like being by myself, and what could be more awesome than actually going out into the wilderness in a cabin to write? And there we go, typewriter.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Yeah. I think we're not gonna call you right now. So what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna leave it there for the time being. It's been really awesome to play this. I think we're gonna keep on playing this. It's just I really like the environment. I really like all the aesthetics of it. It's a mystery. There's pictures. It's a sad story. You know what? I want to do it. So, just leave some comments down below. This game just came out not that long ago. So, yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, leave them down in the comment section down below. And always remember, please, to like and subscribe. So until then, see you later.